What's up, YouTube? It's your time again. Now you listen to Reality Talk and you listen to Value 11 on Reality Talk. Single mothers, single fathers. Hit the like button before I talk about this. So hit the thumbs up if you agree and hit the thumbs down if you disagree. Now we're going to go over to single mamas and single fathers. But I'm going to take shots mostly a little of everybody. And I'm going to tell you, so hit the notification button, hit that notification bell. I could drop out a new one. So we're going to get started. Now, single mamas and single fathers, single parents is a parent that's very single after the breakup or divorce. And after they break up or whatever, both parties have incomes. And when one person breaks up and the other breaks up, they had called this thing called alimony. So if you raise 2 kids, or you raise 5 kids, or you raise 10 kids, it don't make no difference. Now, if you raise 10 kids, ain't no way in hell y'all gonna break up from this relationship and you got 10 mouths to feed. Hit the like button. If you have 10 mouths to feed, then it'll be out here hard. You got some people come from a big family and some people decide they want to have 10 kids because if both of them is working and if they making 40, 50K a year, then you're free to do so. But if you don't got no money, it's trying to make its meat, you only can get 1 or 2 children. But like when mama was raised all 5 of us, whatever, she was a single mother. After my mother had my youngest brother, they decided, broke up with their own separate ways, but they kept in touch. So, cause my daddy be around her family more than he been around his family. He left his family when he was 14, 15 years old because everybody else like go to church or do the right thing. My daddy was the only black sheep of the family. Hit the like button. He wasn't the type of person. He don't like to listen. He don't like to follow orders. So he decided he want to go his own way. When he get 18 years old, 19 years old, whatever, he got drafted in the army. So when these single parents decide to break up and they decide you go to raise 2 boys and she decided to raise 2 girls, that's different. Because a man can teach a little boy how to be a man. A woman can teach a little girl how to be a woman. But at the same time, the actual retail price is, if they decide they want to go together, get back together because of income purposes, then you're free to do so. Because one thing I could say is a single parent and a single mom and a single daddy, it's going to be one day they're going to get back together, whatever. But if you going with a guy or a dude or whatever, that second guy ain't ready to play house. He's not going to play house with you. If you going with a man, but if you go with a man that wants to get with you, a woman with a big butt, big tits, and a man want to get with a woman, but the only problem is she got children. She got about 3 or 4 children. He might want to play stepfather in order to get to her daughter or whatever. You never know what this creep might do to your daughter. And so the actual retail price is the father is still working and the father still providing for his children, and he don't believe in I don't believe in no other man going to take his place to raise your children if he's doing the right thing. But if he decide, if she decides she want to sign her rights away or whatever, then you free to do so. So like I said, again, you gonna be paying child support. So that's why I want to make it. I want to turn it. They're gonna be mad at me, but that's okay, cause it's gonna. So anybody, if you marry this person, not only you got to pay child support, he got to pay too, or she got to pay. So if people, then that's gonna lead them. Well, I'm not gonna mess with you. I'm gonna have to divorce you because, and then it's gonna come out of my pocket. And I see that happens. Oh yeah, I see it happens. Where child support going is my check just because of your wife had children by the ex-baby daddy. And now she decided they get a divorce and she married somebody else, then they want to know, okay, how much your husband makes, how much he did this, how much he made that, how much. They want to know everything, how much he made. So now, next thing you know, you're going to know how my check is like this. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no child. I say I ain't got no kids, but because your wife, your husband decide he wouldn't put child support on you. And the people find out you married to another guy, so that make the guy go come out of it's going to go into his husband's check too. Hit the like button. That's why you do not get married. That's why you don't get, because marriage will mess everything up. Like if you get SSI, if you get Social Security, like SSI, whatever. If you get married and get a divorce, and not only that, you're not gonna be qualified. But the only thing, the good news is, child support will not take that SSI from you because you on disability. They got you down as disability. You've been seeing a lot of doctors, and you've been going to see doctors, and you've been got anxiety, or you got stuff, you got a lot of things on your mind, and and then you're disabled. You're not going to be able to work, and you're not going to be able, because you go in there and you can flip out on the people. So your depression and your anxiety and your ADHD will cause of people at the job. So that's why you go and that's why you go apply for SSI. They will not mess with it. But if you working, oh yeah, they're gonna mess with it. And they'll try to go in your 401k. They will try to mess with your retirement, and that's why it's best not to get married. But I'll tell you right now, so back to the single. If you're a single mama with 4 children, but not making much money, don't wait until the kid's daddy died and you decide you want to come around his family and say, well, I need some of this money too. No, that's not how it go. Because your name is not on there. Those kids' name on there. So if the kids can decide they can touch that money when they get 18 years old, hit the like button. For example, Puff Daddy's daddy, when he got killed in 1984, he put Puff Daddy on the wheel. So he had a bunch of money on his wheel, but he couldn't, at the time when Puff Daddy, I don't think he was around. He was young. He was about, I think he was about 11 or 12 or 13. When he got 18 years old, then he had access to his money, to his daddy's money. That's why he opened up a studio. That's why at first he was, at first, he was with MC Red, but we're gonna talk about that another time. But it's just for example, right there, that when he got 18 years old, he got access to his daddy's money. So this is the same thing. Same thing with single daddies. But y'all gonna have to, when you decide you want to get a girlfriend or boyfriend, you gotta be careful. You gonna have to do a background check on them people, because if you don't do them, they'll try to hurt your kid. They might molest your kid. That's you gonna be afraid of. They might molest your kid and they might hurt your kid. And that's why they have problems. That's why they don't want to break up with 10 children. They don't want to be breaking up with 5 children, because how am I going to take care of all these kids? Baby mom, how am I going to take care of all these kids? All these kids, you got to take care of these kids by yourself, and you're not making that much money. Because now you're going to have to go, now you got to work at another, you got to work 2 jobs in order to survive 5 children. Now, I'm going to take some women got a problem. Because every time a dad, every time a father, they break up. So she decides she wants to delete this kid because the kid could be look just like him. You hate this man so much, you want to take it out on a kid that look just like the nigga that you messing with. Hit the like button. Or you might mess with it, or you might want to get a kid away. You want to get a kid up for adoption. So if you giving your kid away for adoption, same thing with that. Because some people, like I said, they not ready. If you're not ready for no kids, why taking your clothes off for? Why taking your clothes off? If you not ready for no kid, you should never took your clothes off then. You should never got naked and had sex. What's wrong wearing a condom if you're sure you not want to have kids? What's wrong getting your tubes tied if you don't want to have kids? If you want to go out there to the bar, you want to go have fun and all that's what you want to, like if you want to live a single life, then get your tubes tied then. You ain't got to worry about having children. You got to stop doing what I'm doing. I can't have fun no more because I got to take care of these kids. You can't depend on your mama. You can't depend on your grandma to watch them. Because sometimes, if mama raised you for 18 years, some mamas don't want to raise 18 more years of raising grandkids. I know for the fact my mama was hairying up and raised us. Cause she not for the raise no more kids. She not for the raise no more kids. I raised y'all for 18 years. I cannot watch. That's why when my brother the only one that had children. My brother had my mother watch his kids. He went somewhere, whatever. When he came back, she was gone. She was gone. For an example. That tell you right there. My mama is not finna to raise kids no more. She got her hands was tied. She wants to go out and do whatever she want to do. They grown. I want to go out to do what I want to do. She want to go out. She go out there. She go out there in the streets or whatever she's gonna do, and I'm not gonna say what she's doing out there. I'm not going to say what she's doing out there, because what if she's doing out there that I'm not going to want to talk about it? Hit the like button. Rest in peace my mother, and I love my mother. But she's not for to raise kids for 18 more years. That's 36 years between her kids and grandkids. Between your kids and your grandkids, that's 36 years. All together. Now some mothers don't mind raising kids again for 30. They don't mind raising kids for 36 years. They don't mind raising kids for 36 years. Real talk. They don't mind raising kids for 36 years. Hey. Or if you want to do three generations. She raised the first generation, the second generation. I know some women like kids so much, she want to raise the first, the second, and the third generation. Great grandkids. That's 54 years altogether of raising children. If you raise 3 generations, that's 54 years. See that? So, the thing is that, like I said, is you raising your children. You raising your children and everything. And you raise children and everything like that. And when fathers don't have, see, a father don't know what he's doing raising children. If you ain't got a single mama, if something happens to your mama or the baby mama, if the baby mama passed away or the baby mama went to jail, and then leave him the responsibility to raise 4 or 5 kids, he ain't gonna able to do it because he don't know what to do. He don't know how to raise children. He don't know how. You got some men know how to be a daddy. You got some men that don't know how to do nothing. He got to go cook. Then if he do cook, he doing a messy job. Then if he go dress the kids up, he do a messy job. So, and now he needs a woman to be a mother, but some women ain't gonna want to get with a man with children. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some women do not want single fathers. Some of them don't. Well, I'm gonna tell you, be honest with you, some of them do. I'm gonna put it like this: some of them do. If a woman see a man walking with some children and stuff, walking with 4 kids, she'll try. Okay, it's a profit chance, but in reality, she not gonna want to raise. She don't want to play mother. But like I said, stop pulling your pants down. Stop pulling your pants. Like I said, if y'all want to have children, learn know what you're doing first. Think first. Think about what you're doing first before you even putting your seed in this woman and her belly get big for 9 months. Think of what you're doing first. Don't try to go have baby by, not having baby by the whole damn neighborhood either. Because it's going to make it worse. 2 wrongs don't make it right. Because only thing going to do, she going to go have a baby, he going to have a baby, then the nigga that she had a baby by decide that he bailed out. Then here you go with a baby. But the baby ain't his. What you going to do about that? So don't do that stupid stuff. That's why I say adults. That's why I say y'all don't know nothing about adult supervision. Y'all don't know nothing about adult supervision. If y'all do know about it, y'all wouldn't be sitting here bringing children in the world and you don't know what to do with it. And don't know, you don't know what you want to take care of it or you want to give it away to the system. Hit the like button. So that's what you need to provide. There's 5 children, there's 6 children. Provide. If you got single daddies, learn how to get along, not fighting over this and that and the third. That was my woman first. That's everybody's woman. Same thing with this guy. Oh, you mess with my man. That's my man. No, that's everybody's man. He been going with this woman, that woman, this woman, and that woman. She got pregnant by this woman. He got about 4. Same thing with Future. Like Future had 8 kids by 8 different baby mamas. He was going around here putting seeds in this woman, that woman, this woman, that woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't agree. I don't feel right. Myself, if I'm going to see mama raised all 5 of us. All 5 of us came from the same man. Hit the like button. All 5 of us came from the same man. I'm dead serious. Y'all need to write down these notes. All 5 of us came from the same man. She didn't go out there and mess with this person, that person, and that person. She the only person out of her sisters have the same man. But three of my aunts had 2 kids by 2 different men. Here's the difference. So it's the difference. All 5 of us came from the same man. Ain't no different daddies or nothing like that. We all came from the same father. So ain't nothing. So ain't no evidence, ain't no clues of my mama being whoring around. There's no evidence and there's no clues. So I'm just telling you what the flow is. There's no evidence. There's no clues. There's no scenes or sights. Because listen, mama, sing daddy. When you decide if you want to be a single father, if I was a single father, I had to learn how to cook. I had to learn how to dress these kids up. I got to learn to take them to the park. I had to learn to run a bath water so they could take a bath. I had to learn to take them to fun events like Magic Mountain, Chuck E. Cheese, Disneyland, theme parks. Take them to the beach. Learn events, main events. Learn to put your kids in school. I don't need no woman. Because I'm going to tell you what a woman going to do. A woman here to destroy. Same with a man. When they come, because they all take advantage of single parents. The woman takes advantage of single daddies, and a man takes advantage of single mamas. Now, most single mamas got taken advantage of it more than single daddies are. Single mamas got taken advantage more than single daddies. Because if you bring a punk ass man in there, he's a convicted felon, you got to watch him because he could be looking in your daughter's room. He could be looking through your daughter's bathroom, seeing her taking a shower and seeing her get dressed. Hit the like button. You got to watch perverts like that. You have to watch guys like that. He could be a pervert. You have to watch him. Same thing with these single mamas. She could be a pervert too. Same thing with single daddies. When you bring a woman in the house, she can be a pervert too. So these you have to watch out for, because another person's not gonna act the same as your baby mama. That person's not gonna act the same as your baby daddy. You might bring another guy in there, he's different. All human beings are not the same. They all different. So don't take it defensive. It's the real talk here. It's the reality talk. Because when you see 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now, one of your kids one of your sons, one of your daughters might do a story. He might do YouTube and do stories like this one, like I'm talking about right now. They might like, damn, let me talk about a story. And that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you, my story. From years I've been growing up, years I've been born, and years I've been going around from domestic violence, from siblings fighting with your own family. Hit the like button. Things like that. Because when single mamas and single fathers, so your best bet is drop the club, leave the club alone, lead them different people along. Stop bringing these people in your house. Stop, because if you two like each other, y'all love each other, then do it. But if you two see, like I said, don't get, if he's not right, you know what I'm saying? You got men, it's not right, and women is not right. So when it get years from now, your mom and dad don't get along. Years from now, you got some mom and dad getting along, and they still together. And daddy be like, and daddy will tell you, son, I messed up. I failed your mama. I failed your mama. I wish I could turn the clock back, and I'm going to tell y'all something. Single fathers only. There's no reset button. There is no reset button. You cannot reset life. You cannot reset life. There's no reset button. Once this game play, it plays. Ain't no reset and start over. So you better love your spouse as much as you can now. Same thing with these women, these single mamas. Love your spouse as much as you can now, because there's no reset button. Once the video plays, it's a video called life. Once this video plays, ain't no rewind, and there's no fast forward, and there's no rewind button, and there's no reset button. There's none of that. If you want to do, use a camera. Unless you can take a video camera and you can make a bunch of episodes about you living from point A to point B to point C. But until then, ain't no rewind button, and there's no reset button. How you fix this? You got to earn it. You got to let the second party know. You got to tell them, you got to tell your siblings about why. Why is this happening? You got to explain to your siblings when they get 18, 19 years old. You got to explain to them. You got to explain to your children the stuff you did around them when they was younger, and now when they up 19, 20, 21 years old, you got some lots of explaining to do to your children. You got a lot of explaining to do. Why that mama is like this with me? Why daddy is like this with me? Because if your mama tells them, then you gonna have to tell them too. But I didn't tell you to pick sides. Because right now, I didn't tell you to pick sides. Just tell what's going on. At least tell them what's going on. That's all you had to do, is tell them what's going on. So, y'all got everything straight? So, thank you for watching Reality Talk.